The Prince of Nothing trilogy by R. Scott Bakker. Guys, this is one of my favorite Grimdark novels of all times. As usual, we're going to start with an animation trailer. And just to put it out there so you know, the animation trailer has bits and pieces of the prologue which don't really affect the main story. So let's do it. 3, 2, 1. Why have you come?
I searched for my father, Moengus. Anasûrimbor Kellhus.
Is he lost?
No, he left my people long ago while I was still a child.
Then why do you search for him?
Because he sent for me. I asked that I journey to see him.
Where is he?
Shime, a city far to the south called Shime.
But how is that possible?
Through dreams. He sent for me through dreams. Will they come?
I see nothing.
Will they move with stealth? Run.
Kellhus! The shrunk run down everything. You do not flee them. They are too fast.
I know. I'll remain here. Slow them. Lubith, you must think! More Sorank come. We need shelter. A place to hide.
West! We must go west. Ruins! Ruins! Non-man ruins. Many places to hide. No, Kellhus! Kellhus! What's happening? No!
I can see you are not to be killed. Extraordinary. You must be a name.
Anasûrimbor Kellhus.
I am a warrior of ages, Anasûrimbor. Ages. I have dipped my Naimo in 1,000 hearts. I have ridden both against and for the no god. In the great wars that offered this wilderness, I have sealed the ramparts of great Galgataroth. Watch the hearts of high kings break for fury.
Then why raise arms now against a lone man?
A pittance, I agree, but you will be memorable.
If you enjoyed that, like, comment and subscribe. Like I said earlier, this is one of my favorite Grimdark novels of all time. Why? Because it explores ideas the way that resonates with me. Even after reading all 3 books, while I was reading it and after I read it, I got the feeling that I missed out on a lot. There are so many subtleties in this book that if you're not looking out for them, you are definitely going to miss. This is a book that really captured the experience of what it is to be human. You can't talk about Prince of Nothing without delving into some of the ideas in this book. It looks at the human experience from the perspective of different philosophies. It was just a soup of philosophical ideas playing with each other. There were a lot of ideas that I hadn't read anything about them, but being introduced to them through Bakker's writing was very, very interesting, because even if you might disagree about some of the ideas on the human condition, you cannot argue with the logic of it. When you look at the book from a holistic perspective, it's kind of anti-philosophy, because it grounds these ideas with the human beings experiencing them, how things play out. Like, you kind of have a deeper understanding of it, which is not necessarily negative or positive. It is just what it is. He represents these ideas so matter of fact that sometimes I found myself taking a break to fully digest the magnitude of what I just read. I had to abstract myself from my own personal perspectives on seeing the world to fully bite into the meat of the book. I was reading the book and I was feeling the book was separate from what I was thinking, but then I was also observing the dissonance between what I was feeling and what I was thinking. While I was reading the book, I felt that that was the only honest way to experience the book. Now, having given all the praise I can possibly give to Bakker and the masterpiece that is The Prince of Nothing, I have to say that there were some aspects of the book that kind of didn't quite sit right with me in terms of my experience as a reader. That is what I'm going to explain in the following skit. Let me know what you think about that.
Hi, I'm the writer part of Epic's brain. Hi, I'm the reader part of Epic's brain. So tell me you enjoyed Prince of Nothing as much as I did. It was brilliantly written. I enjoyed it a lot, but probably not as much as you did. What was your issue with it? Well, the way the protagonist was written. And what about it? I thought Kellhus was perfect. Exactly, he was too perfect, way too perfect. I mean, his only challenge was ignorance, and with very little theoretical knowledge, he was able to reach the pinnacle of mastery in very little time and without much effort. So you didn't like Kellhus as a protagonist? I enjoyed Kellhus as a written character, but not as a protagonist. I really enjoyed the philosophical parts of his perspective, his point of view, but there was no one on his level who could intellectually challenge him and make him doubt himself, make him question himself. It was just like everything he said was word and fact. I didn't get the opportunity to really play with the ideas that were written in the book because they were kind of unchallenged. They kind of always went unchallenged when they were coming from Kellhus' perspective. So the other characters weren't written well. You see, that's the thing. They were written well. In fact, they were written very, very well. But compared to Kellhus, it was like lighting a lighter on the brightest day of summer. So tell me, would you recommend this book though? This is one of my all-time favorites and I highly, highly recommend it.
After I read the first book, I thought to myself, you know what? I really, really like Kellhus. Kellhus is my ideal protagonist. But when I read the second book and the third book, Kellhus' mind was way too alien to relate with or to like. He was just who he was. I wasn't rooting for him to succeed. I wasn't rooting for the antagonist to succeed either. Usually when I'm not rooting for a protagonist to succeed, it's an indication that I don't like the character. But I really love Kellhus as a character. This is a book you have to read to fully understand what I'm talking about. And if anyone wants to discuss this book, please let me know what you think about Kellhus as a protagonist in the comment section. You need to check out my other review, Beyond Redemption, over here. Like, comment and subscribe. Stay epic and peace.